Never say however or but. Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going back into the Infinite Music Reactions archives, by which I mean some of the reactions that I did a while back, maybe over a year ago. Now this one is a Bill Burr video, and it is actually my first time listening to Bill Burr. I just forgot that it was on my hard drive, and I have done other Bill Burr reactions since then, so don't get confused when I say somebody called Bill Burr in this reaction. Anyway, if you like my videos, then please hit like and subscribe, and the link to this video will be down in the description for anyone who wants to check it out by themselves. So here's the vid. Right, so today this funny video that G-Man has requested is a stand-up comedian. His name is Bill Burr, and the stand-up name is his wife argue about Elvis and the fact that Netflix is a joke. I have since found out that Netflix is a joke is the name of the show. Let's go. I put my headphones on Thursday. It's too late for me, this. Let's go.
Now, I love Elvis, okay? He fascinates me. He's like the first rock star with the power of television. They just intersected, and he went to he ascended to this level of fame that no one had ever been to before. Hence, he made all the mistakes because there was no one there to help him out.
Fair enough.
Right? He got a piece of shit manager that stole from him. Bam! He stopped making music, started making shitty movies. He's not a good actor, right? Does that. Married a minor. Started doing drugs, got fat, got an entourage, got even fatter, started wearing onesies, doing karate kicks, splitting his fucking pants. Nobody's saying shit. You look good, King. You like that? You like when my royal bulls hang out? We love it, King. Keep fucking going. Starts doing pills, gets addicted. He fucking dies alone on a toilet. Right, this man.
Right, I did know the story of Elvis. I did know that he died in the toilet. I know that he put a shitload of weight on. I did not know that people stole from him within the music industry. Obviously, there's some truth in that, you know, where he was the first king, if you like, and he made all the mistakes that everyone still didn't learn by, and you know, drugs, etc., and everything. But yeah, this guy, even though he's saying it in such a funny way, it's truth, isn't it?
He fucking dies alone on a toilet. All right, this man kicked open all of those fucking doors for the rest of us. All right?
True.
So I sit down and I'm watching this documentary as a white dude, which is what I am. I'm looking out my white head, watching this white shit. It's coming back into my white eyes, getting whiter by the fucking second. All right? Now my wife, on the other hand, she's black, right?
Right.
And I hate saying that because it makes it seem like I'm gonna start doing some stupid comparison jokes. You know those dumb white guy, black guy jokes? Right. You know, it's always like the white guy's like, oh, Jesus, I gotta do my taxes. Can this chair hold me? The black guy's always like, you need to loosen up. You gotta relax, man. You just gotta let it happen. All right?
I love the irony there, saying you weren't going to do the jokes, but then he actually did the jokes just to be ironic. Very clever.
You gotta relax, man. You just gotta let it happen. All right? It's always the same stupid fucking joke. I hate those jokes, you know, because they're easy, and it's been my experience that it's just not true. You know, 15 years of being with her, there's really no difference, you know, because at the end of the day, it's a woman. All right? It's gonna be the same fights. I don't give a fuck who you're with. I'm not gonna lie to you. There might be more head movement and hand gestures with different races of women. Possibly an index finger jabbing at your forehead, whatever the fuck that is. But at the end of the day, it's the same fights. What's going on with us? You need to work on this. Why don't we communicate better, right?
True.
So she starts watching this shit as a black person, right?
Okay.
And she's seeing all the racism, obviously, that I'm seeing. But she was catching all this subtle shit that I was too white to see, but I knew I was missing it because I just kept hearing her huffing and puffing, just sitting next to me being like, and I'm just sitting there like, okay, somebody did something. I don't know what just happened.
That's not a race thing, where he's sitting there going, pfft, pfft. That's just a woman thing. It just is. It just is. It happens in every single walk of life. It's
me being like, and I'm just sitting there like, okay, somebody did something. I don't know what just happened, but I don't think that was good. So right when I didn't think it could get any worse, it could get any more uncomfortable between the two of us, this fucking white dude comes on who evidently discovered Elvis.
Oh,
and he's like 190 years old, and he comes out, starts talking. He's just like, well, basically, I was looking for a white boy that could take the down and dirty, nasty blues and combine it with the pristine, angelic sounds of bluegrass. Yeah, that's what he was doing. He was subtly putting black shit down here while he was propping up the white shit. You know, the down and dirty, daddy not sticking around, drug-infested neighborhood blues with the Jesus as white as me, hair the color of the sun, angelic bluegrass playing music, right? So at this point, my wife has like fucking steam coming out of her ears. So I make a judgment call. I just fucking shut it off, right? And she looks at me, she's like, why did you shut that off? Why did you shut it off? I was like, because you're about 3 minutes away from yelling at me like I produced this music.
That's fucking true. You talk about a show and you have a difference of opinion about something that happens on that show. All of a sudden, it's your fault, and it's fucking true. That what he's saying is 100% fucking true.
Why did you shut it off? I was like, because you're about 3 minutes away from yelling at me like I produced this music. All right, let's just forget it. We'll watch something else. She's like, no, why can't we just watch the rest of this and then discuss it afterwards? It's like,
it won't be a discussion.
Fucking do that. I just want to watch a documentary. I don't want to have a fucking lecture because of these fucking assholes. I didn't do anything. I'm just sitting here watching TV. And not to mention, we're just gonna get into an argument. She's like, well, why would we get into an argument? I'm like, ugh. All right, you know why? Because not for nothing, there was some black people in there saying some shit that I didn't agree with. You know? I'm not huffing and puffing. Yeah, I said that.
Oh.
Like a fucking idiot. And she just looks at me, she's like what black people? Like what black people that said what? And at that point, it's like you started the luge, right? You can't get off the fucking sled. Now you gotta have the argument. I'm like, ah, fuck, here we go. Guess we're having this. And I'm like, all right, the black guy who brought up leg shaking, saying Elvis took leg shaking from us. It's like, really? Leg shaking? No, nobody thought to fucking do this? Black people came up with that? You telling me that? I'll even give you that. Let's say you came up with that, but where did that black dude learn how to do it? Didn't he watch some older black guy do it? But what, because he's the same color? He's not stealing, he's just carrying on the tradition. But if Elvis does it, oh, what the fuck? Now he's the biggest thief ever? That doesn't make any sense to me. She goes, no, you idiot, it's not about the leg shaking, okay? It's about, he appropriated a culture. He took all the music, he got all the money, got all the fame, he's called the king of it now, and he never gave a shit, not even a shout out. And I was like, all right. You know, fair enough. You made about 7 or 8 good points there that I can't refute. He appropriated a culture. I get it. You're right. She goes, fine, thank you. And I go, however.
Never say however or but, because, you know, it's like, what is it now? This is how arguments go every day.
Thank you. And I go, however.
And most of them are pointless.
Not for nothing, do I get mad at you when you get on a skateboard and you start going down the fucking street? Do I get all offended like, hey man, that's some white shit. Stop appropriating my culture, man. Some dirty white kid in Santa Monica came up with that, man. So she starts laughing. And I should have stopped there, but I'm a comedian, right?
Oh, fuck yeah.
I'm like, oh, I'm getting a laugh. There's got to be a bigger laugh, so keep going, Bill. Let's come with another example. So I'm like, yeah, do I get mad at you when you fly from LA to New York in under 6 hours? And she just, yeah. And she just stares at me. She's just like, that was fucked up.
Totally relatable. This happens on an everyday basis with a lot of people, and a lot of these arguments can be avoided because it's usually pointless things that's nothing to do with what you're talking about with each other. It's when you have a difference of opinion, when you see something, all of a sudden it escalates into something else, and then everyone is just arguing. And it's true. It happens with everybody. It happens at some point in everyone's life. It happens. He was funny. I've never heard of Bill Burr. He was funny. Great request, G-Man. So look at your comments.